Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone.
Thank you for joining my presentation. Thank you for joining my presentation.
Today I'll be talking about our new strategy. Today I'll be talking about our new strategy.
Let's start with the agenda. Let's start with the agenda.
Please feel free to ask questions at any time. Please feel free to ask questions at any time. As you can see on this slide. As you can see on this slide. This chart illustrates our growth. This chart illustrates our growth. Let me highlight the key points. Let me highlight the key points. Here's a quick overview. Here's a quick overview. Moving on to the next slide. Moving on to the next slide. This diagram shows the workflow. This diagram shows the workflow. We collected data from 3 sources. We collected data from 3 sources. The figures are based on Q1 results. The figures are based on Q1 results. Let's dive deeper into the numbers. Let's dive deeper into the numbers. This graph compares last year and this year. This graph compares last year and this year. Our revenue increased by 12%. Our revenue increased by 12%. I'd like to focus on this segment. I'd like to focus on this segment. The takeaway here is efficiency. The takeaway here is efficiency. This slide summarizes our findings. This slide summarizes our findings. Let me explain the methodology. Let me explain the methodology. We conducted surveys with 500 participants. We conducted surveys with 500 participants. The margin of error is 2%. The margin of error is 2%. Please note the color coding. Please note the color coding. I'll elaborate on this later. I'll elaborate on this later. This icon represents customer feedback. This icon represents customer feedback. Let's zoom in on the process flow. Let's zoom in on the process flow. As indicated in red. As indicated in red. Here's the timeline for implementation. Here's the timeline for implementation.
We plan to launch in Q3. We plan to launch in Q3.
The next steps are listed here. The next steps are listed here.
I'll pause for any questions. I'll pause for any questions.
Let's keep moving if there are no questions. Let's keep moving if there are no questions.
This video demonstrates the feature. This video demonstrates the feature.
The demo will take 5 minutes. The demo will take 5 minutes. Please focus on the user interface. Please focus on the user interface.
We benchmarked against industry leaders. We benchmarked against industry leaders.
Our findings align with market trends. Our findings align with market trends.
This table lists the key metrics. This table lists the key metrics.
The data supports our hypothesis. The data supports our hypothesis.
Let me share a customer testimonial. Let me share a customer testimonial.
According to this case study. According to this case study.
We achieved a 20% cost reduction. We achieved a 20% cost reduction.
Here's a snapshot of our prototype. Here's a snapshot of our prototype.
The prototype validates the concept. The prototype validates the concept.
This heat map shows user engagement. This heat map shows user engagement.
As a result, conversion rates increased. As a result, conversion rates increased.
Let me summarize the key benefits. Let me summarize the key benefits.
The main takeaway is scalability. The main takeaway is scalability.
This aligns with our strategic goals. This aligns with our strategic goals.
Now, I'll conclude the presentation. Now, I'll conclude the presentation.
Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your attention.
I appreciate your feedback. I appreciate your feedback.
Let's move on to the Q&A session. Let's move on to the Q&A session.
Please raise your hand to speak. Please raise your hand to speak.
That's a great question. That's a great question. I'll address that in more detail. I'll address that in more detail. We plan to implement this by year-end. We plan to implement this by year-end. I'll share the deck after the meeting. I'll share the deck after the meeting. The recording will be available online. The recording will be available online. Please let me know if you need clarifications. Please let me know if you need clarifications. Let's revisit slide 15. Let's revisit slide 15. I'll zoom in for better visibility. I'll zoom in for better visibility. This concludes my overview. This concludes my overview. Any further questions? Any further questions? Let me clarify that point. Let me clarify that point. We're excited about these results. We're excited about these results. The slide deck is confidential. The slide deck is confidential. Please refrain from sharing externally. Please refrain from sharing externally. The next presenter will cover marketing. The next presenter will cover marketing. Let's transition to the demo. Let's transition to the demo. I'll share my screen now. I'll share my screen now. Please confirm you can see the slide. Please confirm you can see the slide. The live demo begins here. The live demo begins here. This feature simplifies the workflow. This feature simplifies the workflow. As mentioned earlier. As mentioned earlier. Let's recap the objectives. Let's recap the objectives. The appendix contains additional data. The appendix contains additional data. Feel free to reach out offline. Feel free to reach out offline.
We look forward to your feedback. We look forward to your feedback.
Thank you for the insightful questions. Thank you for the insightful questions.
Let's wrap up here. Let's wrap up here.
I'll stay online for follow-up. I'll stay online for follow-up.
The session will end in 5 minutes. The session will end in 5 minutes.
Please complete the feedback form. Please complete the feedback form. Your input helps us improve. Your input helps us improve.
I appreciate your time. I appreciate your time.
Let's schedule a follow-up workshop. Let's schedule a follow-up workshop.
This slide shows our roadmap. This slide shows our roadmap.
The roadmap includes key milestones. The roadmap includes key milestones.
We anticipate completing Phase 1 by June. We anticipate completing Phase 1 by June.
Let's allocate time for discussion. Let's allocate time for discussion.
Here's the backup slide for reference. Here's the backup slide for reference.
The appendix details the methodology. The appendix details the methodology.
We used a mixed method approach. We used a mixed method approach.
Let me share the source data. Let me share the source data.
The data is anonymized. The data is anonymized.
This ends my presentation. This ends my presentation.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening.
I welcome any further inquiries. I welcome any further inquiries.
Have a great day ahead. Have a great day ahead.